My name is Kevin Evans. I'll be hosting, and also there's still a sign-up sheet here for anybody who might be interested in hopping up on the mic. There are plenty of spaces left. The first spaces are like 5-minute spaces, then we have 10-minute spaces. But feel free to join the list. All performers get 2-for-1 kava, basically a double kava shot. That's on the house for all performers. So, yeah, I'll get started with a few things. And for all of those who celebrate the holiday tomorrow, have a good one. And we do need to find all kinds of things to be thankful for. So what is throwing me off a little bit right now is something in me wanted to start not with a poem or anything, just some sounds. And it made me think of my grandmother. And she's from Columbus, Mississippi. She would always go around humming and making these sounds. And I think it was a certain kind of reset to your system, the vibration of it. So I'm going to attempt, I like humming to myself too. Sometimes it calms me down, it gets me in a certain place. So I'm going to start out making some sounds that aren't quite singing or anything because I'm not really known as a singer. That's all I got with that right now. Sorry. Thanks. I'll do a little blues harp, key of A, and then we'll get to some poetry, then we'll get to this lovely list over here. I'm always surprised every week. That's about it. Thanks. Cheers. I'm going to start out with a piece I wrote around 2016. It's called Georgia Peach Tears. And it was after I had helped basically helped a friend who was in the real estate business in one of those staged homes out toward Mills River. I helped her and a few other people move. And I remember how much this place, as beautiful as the view was and high on the mountain, it lacked personality and like history. So it inspired this poem called Georgia Peach Tears. Weep your Georgia peach tears into your chocolate, truffle, satin pillows. Wipe your Georgia peach tears into your red velvet cake sheets. This is only a favored nightmare indeed. All alone in the gingerbread candy mansion against the blueberry rock hard candy mountains, beside the cranberry juiced sea, fruit roll up, the magic red carpet leading to your wafer door, the fabric flavored strawberry, Kool-Aid flowing through your juice box heart. Now and laters, the square pillows on your couch, chocolate milk seeped, all in chocolate chip cookie foundation. This is sweet old Boggs' house. Scrape the wet cake mix makeup into the root beer float, fountain sink and toilet, and all of your crazy gumdrop thoughts pounding against jawbreaker tub and walls, surrounded by edible marbles and balls. This is what you always wanted, so you thought. Earl Grey cotton candy, fog in your lawn. Weep your Georgia peach tears back into your heart. Cocoa powder soiled garden is still milk washed. Won't you take your black licorice sunglasses off? Thank you all. So I found some pieces from the earlier pandemic period that I don't think I ever read. This one's called Warehouse Eyes from the Wood and Glass Factory. It was written April 9th, 2020. Weary razors rip me anywhere you dare. Let us pretend we never drew sangre. We pray for garlic and holy water. We pray for holy rain that grows the sickness away. You kissed me on the mouth. It's been so long. I had to change my britches. Not to mention, I had to wash my face, brush my teeth, and shower while the water is scalding, fogging my dreams. What a weary snake. It was only a handshake. It had been so long since my palm had felt the warmth of another friendly palm. I could have sworn naked vernal armor had been made as human paper mache, stewing and steaming in the shade. A handshake so valuable and dangerous, currently exotic in your lovely, sweet, fragrant, fuzzy fingers. They are razors. Your breath, your spatty, nectar-ridden language, mouth and tongue, lasers, tasers, in your nose a gun, pistol, poison, water, pistol to be exact. My people, favorite people, plastic-wrapped antique furniture in a warehouse. They come from a factory that makes its own version of wooden and glass eyes, born in a place plagued with the most beautiful sunset and sunrise. All right, I'll read another COVID-esque piece. Well, early days, I guess it's never over, but that's a whole nother story. This was written January 9th, 2021. It has no title. As we walk, the streets walked by nobody. Lonely, hung up in a different saddle in another janky swing. You almost have the whole city to yourself now, with nowhere to go. All the snow plow pushed and shoved into your echo hole, found it dumb. Let's see what last night's poison wrote. The fast pour of a beat minus drum. A hollow violence without reason, the hardest bit tongue. And only you knew, only you noticed the particular distinct degree to which it stung, and to which it falls and stands. Red rum. So you choose to fall asleep, hands handsome, in alcohol-soaked white gloves and wet razors on your tongue. As we walk the staggering empty streets haunted by every hungry, horny, thirsty, brittle, robust body, we all felt fragile. The more we felt fearless, a beer-kissed tear to the most tender missing side, our shoulders, our ankles tenderized. I would step outside. God still got the guns, yet the wind carries through all sides of sharpened Rockies, all of the knives and stones indeed. Then perhaps we can ask ourselves, who are these nobodies? Who are these somebodies? And perhaps someday, may I join? All right, I just have one more. It's pretty short, and we'll get on to the list. It's called Empty Post. It looks like it's from February 6th, 08. If I'm so terrible, Scarecrow, then why don't I disappear? You don't know. You don't know as you listen to the corn's ears. The sound blinds through the shears. It blows through your shredded, patched clothes. And you don't know. You don't know why you hear the cries and close moans of the crows. You don't know. You don't know why you know all of their songs, although you can't sing a single note. If you're so damn simple and humble, then why don't you just disappear and die, Scarecrow? You don't know. don't know. That's it. Thank y'all very much. I'll get situated here and we'll get to the list. Okay, first up, it looks like we've got Jessica. All right, y'all welcome Jessica to the stage.
How y'all doing? It's my first time, so let's be gentle. This is called Broken. I think my last heart broke something in me, and I can't find all the pieces to glue them back together. Yep, that's it. My puzzle is halfway done, and just when I think I found the missing piece, it doesn't fit just right, feel just right, click into my places, fill the gaps, protrudes over the edge. Something's just not quite right. Yep. My last heartbreak broke something so pivotal in me that it's impossible to piece it back together. So I languish in peace with pieces of me all over the place. Nothing fits just right. Nothing feels just right. Nothing clicks into my places. Nothing fills the gaps. Nothing protrudes over the edge. Something's just not quite right. My last heartbreak broke something so pure and so sweet. No amount of fire or sugar in the world can melt my heart together again, because it's scattered and strewn in a wandering world of dark, cold loneliness, entangled in tears and engulfed in a sadness. Tick-tocks won't stop and tears won't soothe. I am broken from love who didn't, wouldn't, or couldn't choose me. Why not choose my smile, my softness, my southern, my curvy curves, my dimples, my laugh, my love? I am broken, so broken that when I'm loved or see the potential in love for what it actually could be, I run like my hair is on fire, ache like I need ibuprofen coursing through my veins, and dopamine is in short supply. Shit. I should invest in track shoes and see if life really does begin when the running ends. Yep, my last heartbreak broke me. Thank you.
All right, let's keep it going for Jessica. That's her first time on this mic. And we want to remind y'all we do this every Wednesday night here at Sovereign Kava. Sign-up's about 8 o'clock. We get started a little shortly after. All right, and next up on the list, we've got Ben. Y'all welcome Ben to the stage.
So tall. Ooh. Thank you. This is called the Hell Jar. This is part A. It's called What If. What if F. Scott Fitzgerald came back to Earth, said it's pronounced Jatsby, then left. Things would get pretty bad. I guess we'd be forced to change. Sylvia said, "There's a certain clinical satisfaction in seeing how bad things can get. You better not be reading a comically large version of the Sylvia Plath's The Bell Jar to learn from your mistakes. I've already read it because I won't sit around uninformed. But being informed has been the worst thing for my mental health. No fun watching how bad it's getting. Everything's wrong with the capital. I type in lowercase. I don't like capitalism. I only do it for the things I respect. I will do it for me someday. I ask God to stop giving me their toughest battles. It's literally just putting away folded laundry." This is B. This is called It Is. It is so amazing when you're handwriting and you get a word that has 2 T's. You get to do one big line across for both. Life can be amazing occasionally, although it can still be very painful. If things are all you think, plans are all you make, thoughts are all you dream of, look out. The world is destroying you. I promise. My whole life consists of people asking me if I've seen this movie, me telling them, no, I haven't seen that movie, them telling me I should see that movie, me promising them that I will add it to the list, me knowing that I will never watch that movie. I want to be around for the hard promises, when it's as bad as it gets. If he did say Jatsby, I think it'd be a good thing. We'd be on a new timeline. Anything besides this has to be better. Which one? This is called How. How can you be more whimsical? By smoking cigarettes, watching depressing movies, reading complicated books, and apparently writing poetry. He taught English, poetry for Christ's sake. He could not haiku. He liked to tell me things. Always title your work. It's a free line in the poem. Title a haiku. That's 4 lines. I guess something like this. Here's a haiku. I'm a dandelion, just thrust in your mouth, so dry and bitter. I'm hoping to grow from the wet spit of your heart if you tend to me. Is it a title if it's on the bottom? My words drench flames. I can also start them too easily. I don't play with fire. Like fire, I'm powerful. I can control things, just not myself. When I take my car out of gear, the light always turns green. Little monsters screaming, "Go, get out of town." I'm addicted to these little monsters in my pocket. Somehow they trick me into looking at them all the time. They tell me of my future, things like, "You'll never be good enough. Don't eat gluten. Go, get out of your head." Yesterday I knew I was the big mistake. Today, I forgot to shower. There's that. I don't forget to look at the stars every once in a while. It makes everything seem small in a big world. This is called Do You Respect? Do you respect the history of the past, or do you grin at the advancement of future? That is too much seriousness for nothing. We all sink into this void of life like a saint. Sometimes your meaning is beyond you. Nothing else matters. I'm an unholy relic for the world to see. So we must protect the children, keep them pure. I think they're more lifelike than me. I'm sensitive to radical religions, practices, and principles. I feel it every day, and I still won't believe it. They always start using big words as if I wasn't listening. The priest said hands are holy, not for holding yourself. Called it humility. I called it boredom. The Catholics have so much guilt. The church makes them sin, like simony. That's buying religious artifacts. How else are you supposed to get your cross if you don't buy it? I don't buy it. I make mine. From splinters in my eyes, the nails from my fingers, while listening to the Black Messiah's sermon. His voice of the voiceless said it best. Sit down. Be humble, little bitch. I try to stand and believe in something. How can I believe in this crap? I do believe in holy death. They didn't finish building the sewage system inside me, so I can't really process shit. The human sewage system is the greatest invention God ever built. They watch, tie my nuts up like a bronco, watch me thrash away in the confines of life for me to run away from them. Architecture is the story of us, or is that divine intervention? Flipping through the plans of my life, I realized someday I'll look back and miss tonight and every other night. When I was childish, more than all right. I missed the light. Did I reject it? Rejection is divine protection. So is a condom. Thank you.
All right, everybody, that's Ben. Let's keep it going for Ben. All right. And we have a new signee on the list as well. In our number 3 spot, Iris Ciafalo. Y'all welcome Iris Ciafalo to the stage.
Goodness, this is a little high. I call this one a modern love song. No tears are seen through rain. I only wish to call your name and hear you do the same. What is love, if not given? Another name for pain, tied in a ribbon. True love, a figment of one's imagination. This modern society just loves deception. Why do I try so hard? They all just want to stab me in the heart. They never come back, and all these sorrows just stack. I'm so tired, I want to give up. This is it! True love, a figment of one's imagination. This modern society just loves deception. But then, what's this? Who are you? This angelic figure that seems to be true. You seem so perfect, it's almost illusory. Am I crazy to think you're too good for me? Is it wrong to hide my feelings, to conceal, in a world that told me that love is not ideal? True love, a figment of one's imagination. This modern society just loves deception. Yet here you are, and you've proven it all. Broken my barriers and charged through my wall. You hold my hand and radiate love when I thought I would never see it at all. Your love is worth the risk, every bit, and this broken society will never believe it. Thank you, that's all I've got.
Let's give it up. Let's give it up for Iris Ciafalo. Yes. And tonight, next up we have Swimmer. Y'all welcome Swimmer to the stage.
Oh, mitakuyasu. It's an old song with some new lyrics. It's Lord Shiva is the oldest deity on the planet. And these things are called the duppy screen. Duppy is a Jamaican term which means soulless. Got some siren help. I sent a prayer to Lord Shiva. His gift to us may be a believer. He's got a cauldron turning round in time, making little sips of God-dogla potion number 9. God-dogla potion number 9. God-dogla potion number 9. I told him I was in a state of flux. He pointed to my hand and said, "Do you think that'll bring you good luck?" I looked down at my duppy screen. I believe I understood what he mean. I put it down and I followed him outside in the clean, fresh air. He looked at my palm and he made a magic sign. Said, "What you need, boy? God-dogla potion number 9. God-dogla potion number 9. God-dogla potion number 9. He took a spoon and he gave me a sip. I felt the pucker coming to my lips. I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing everything in sight. When I kissed the cop down on 34th and Vine, he said, "What's that, boy?" I said, "God-dogla potion number 9. God-dogla potion number 9. God-dogla potion number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9. Thanks to all the people here at Kava Bar to keep us going. This is good magic, good music. This is a song from one of our musical guys. His name is Peter Tosh from Jamaica. Sitting in the morning sun and watching the birds passing by. Sitting there wondering and waiting for the time for me to fly. And I tried, said I tried, said I tried, really tried, but I gotta pick myself, dust myself off, start all over again. Sitting in the noonday sun and wondering where my next meal's coming from. After working so hard, not even a piece of bread I got. And I tried, said I tried, I really tried, but I gotta pick myself, dust myself off, start all over again and again and again. Sitting in the evening sun and watching the same birds passing by. next song goes out to my soulmate who bought into the pandemic and took what we gave him or her and rode away. But must have been cold there in my shadow. Not too much sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine. You always walked a step behind. I was the one with all the glory. You were the one with all the strength. Beautiful face without a name. Beautiful smile that ease of pain. Did you ever know that you were my hero? Everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle. You know you are the wind beneath my wings. Might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I have it all here in my heart. Want you to know I know the truth. I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero? Everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle. You know you are the wind beneath my wings. Thanks for listening. This is an original song that came about when I was in Jamaica at a Sunsplash years ago, and was walking in. My beard was a bit darker and my clothes were kind of whatever, and walked in, and a bunch of Jamaicans just came up to me and said, "It's Jesus." I said, "Nah," but apparently they spread the word, and pretty much there was a crowd around it. I said, "No," and they said, "Oh yeah, they were waiting for something," and I said, "No, it's we come from different tribes," and they went, "Oh, okay." But that was the beginning of the song, and it's called The Descendant Masters. I ain't Jesus. Oh, you're looking for him? He's down by the water, and he's sporting a fin the way I feel it. He coming back as a whale. Spirit move way beyond the human ego trail. I ain't the devil. Are you looking for him too? Do you really believe things could be so split in two? How many numbers do you carry around in your head? Do you think the point of it all can be tallied or read now? I ain't Jesus. No, we come from a different tribe, but on the wiser bud. We both like to imbibe. Check it out. Wherever you may be, love is the currency. But he used to walk with her kindest of eyes, and the softest of fur, the way I feel it. She coming back as a dog, Or you might get there by kissing the back of a frog. I ain't Buddha. Maybe he coming back as a seed, and he gonna give us everything that we need. Chew him up, or put him in the ground. Plant the seed, there's enough to go around. I ain't Mohammed. Maybe he's coming back as a spore. And didn't he say that less can be more? I think I might come back as one of the above. Time to heal with a natural love. Time to heal with a natural love. So the next song is about a crazy law that we have in this time. It was brought over by the monotone people from Europe, and you can only marry one person at one time. It's not the way that the natives grew up around here, so only 7% of mammalian species are monogamous, and the most enlightened ones are definitely not. It's called It Takes Three. One can hold the plan in the palm of their hand. One can feel what is true. And two can play ball, marry in the fall. Two may work for you, but it takes three, baby. At least three, baby, for some harmony. Can string you on for a long, long song. What else is there to do? A two-tone tune that can rock you to the moon, in and out like a screw. But it takes three, baby. At least three, baby. I might not charge it, but not the étrange, maybe. Ménage quatre, maybe. Ménage cinq, ménage six, ménage sept. Whoopee! It takes three, baby. At least three, baby, for some harmony. Everybody plays a numbers game, hoping for some help from above. Don't let the silly laws drive you insane. There ain't no limit on love. It takes three, baby. At least three, baby. I and thee. The Holy Trinity. It takes three, baby. At least three, baby. I and thee. Thanks for listening.
All right, that's Swimmer, y'all. Keep it going for Swimmer. He's been coming here faithfully for many years. All righty. Just give him a second to get some things together there before we bring on our next artist. And remember, we do this every Wednesday. So please come back and see us. And if this is your first time, welcome. And it was good seeing new faces on the mic tonight. All right. Next up, a familiar face around here, we've got Nicholas. Y'all welcome Nicholas to the stage.
I'm going to play a few original songs. It's the first one I haven't played in a while. It's called Call to the Wild, and I remember when I wrote it was living in Oregon at the time and just on a trail. So that's kind of where the inspiration came from.
I wanna get higher.
Thanks. This next one's called Limitless.
Just a star, tall in the night sky, tiny and small, hard to magnify. I'm a person too, the mountains and flowers. Yeah, I'm just like you, with equal power. I'm a person too. Yeah, I'm just like you. I'm a person too. Yeah, I'm just like you. Limitless, nothing can stop us. We're fearless. Strength lies within us. And oneness, the energy unites us. Peacefulness, the past left behind us. We are limitless. We've come so far, so much to be discovered. We can do it all. Our joy it inspires, even when we fall. I know it will be forwards. I can hear the call of visions yet born. I'm a person too. Yeah, I'm just like you. I'm a person too. Yeah, I'm just like you. Limitless, nothing can stop us. We're fearless. The strength lies within us. And oneness, the energy unites us. Peacefulness, the past left behind us. We are limitless. Limitless, nothing can stop us. We're fearless. Our strength lies within us. And oneness, the energy unites us. Peacefulness, the past left behind us. We are limitless.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm gonna play an older one that I like keep coming back to, even though sometimes like when you write, it's like some of the songs just don't like hit anymore. But I think it's a good practice of revisiting old ones, and I guess that's where I'm at, because also I haven't written since the spring, so trying to get back in connection with that. It's called The Way.
When I wake, I start the day with a fresh sense
Thank you all.
Yes, y'all, that's Nicholas. Let's give it up for Nicholas. And believe it or not, we have other events, different nights here. This is Joseph entering the stage right now. Let's definitely welcome him. But I do have to make one quick announcement. Tomorrow night, November 27th, Thanksgiving, right here at Kava Bar, we got DJ Uncle Riz starting about 6 p.m.
Hey, I'm Joe. We'll play some songs. All right. We're gonna start with this one. It's called "Source of Anxiety." You probably hate this new chord progression, but I gotta do something different. I hate the days when no one was listening. I miss the days when no one was listening. I would practice every day, but now it's different. I hate these songs when no one is listening. 'Cause these songs are no longer soothing me. These songs are no longer soothing me. Now they're the source of my anxiety. These songs are no longer soothing me. Why don't you do something different? Well, I can't. Well, I've spent too many years perfecting this decadence. So I'll play until my fingers bleed. And I'll say until I'm completely empty. These songs are no longer soothing me. These songs are no longer soothing me. Now they're the source of my anxiety. These songs are no longer soothing me. Pretend to be hurt, pretend to be sad, pretend to be happy, pretend to be mad. It's all just a game for the fame. 'Cause these songs are no longer soothing me. These songs are no longer soothing me. Now they're the source of my anxiety. These songs are no longer soothing me. A source of anxiety. What am I gonna play next? Let's see. Let's do this one. Doesn't keep up. My bad. 1 second. whisper in my ear. Tell me everything that you never said to anyone and put it in my book and give me a side-by-side comparison of what you think's embarrassing. Like my friend over there, drinking too much, puking up his fucking guts and staining his brand new carpet inside his brand new apartment. It's a shame that's the social norm, but I don't really give a fuck. Hey, I don't really give a fuck. No, 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 I don't care. I don't really give a fuck. Hey, I don't really give a fuck. No, 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 I don't care. Been sleeping in my car for the last 3 months. Time to head downtown and set up shop. Make a couple bucks for coffee and cigarettes, and maybe someone will kick me down some weed. And that'll be all I need for the day at least, oh, for the day at least. And that'll be all I need for the day at least, yeah, yeah, for the day at least. So come on over here, whisper in my ear. Tell me everything that you never said to anyone and put it in my book and give me a side-by-side comparison of what you think's embarrassing. Like, come on over here, my dear, and just whisper in my ear. Oh, come on over here, my dear, and just whisper in my ear. Whisper in my ear. Whisper in my ear. Oh. Whisper in my ear. Whisper in my ear. All right. Cool. Got time for one more? All right. So this one. No, I'm not gonna play that one. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do that one. All right. You said that I was holding back, I was, and I hope that you know I'm sorry, couldn't hold you close. She said you always say that. I'm glad you finally noticed. How about I paint a picture? I'm done with all your bullshit. You said, you said, you said, you said, you said. Well, that's right. Oh, fuck this anyway. That's fine. 'Cause I'm on a better days, and that's right. But since you ain't in my way, I said, you said, we said, fuck this anyway. Well, that's right. 'Cause I'm on a better days, and that's fine. But since you ain't in my way, alright. Now I'm done with everything. I said, you said, we said, fuck this anyway. Well, self-destruction, it comes so easily for just a boy who's nervous and doesn't speak. But I've got a way with words, and I want you here with me. Self-destruction, it comes so easily for just a boy who's nervous and does not speak. But I've got a way with words, and I want you here with me. Oh, I want you here with me. Well, that's right. Oh, fuck this anyway, and that's fine. 'Cause I'm on a better days, and that's right. But But since you ain't in my way, alright. She said you always say I'm glad you finally noticed. I'm glad I paint a picture. I'm done with all your bullshit. All right, cool. That's that.
That's Joe, y'all. Yes, absolutely. And one more announcement of many, one of many. Friday, November 28th, we've got Jerrigan Lane and Jones at 8 p.m. So y'all be sure to check that out as well if you're in town. If not, safe travels. Have fun. All right, next up, we've got KJ. Y'all welcome KJ to the stage.
Hey, y'all, KJ here. These first two poems, was a two-part poem. It's called Asheville Fall Poems, Part 1 and 2. I'm doing this in reverse. I'm doing part 2 first. There's a method to the madness. Can't explain it, but anyway, Asheville Fall Poems, Part 2. Autumn fall had swag in my 1970s, early heyday of childhood inside AVL Bunkum, i.e., monsoons of yellow leaves throughout a cool breeze, the onset of the season initiated by family reunions and precipitated at a Labor Day cookout, and all that it was really about, that fall monsoon air blast, chilled air whirlwinds echoing a late vinyl BG track, down home, rugged old country boys and girls in down coats and dressed down, in fun, scheming, plotting some adventure thrills in an abandoned hillbilly shack. Asheville fall, fresh, free, and ripe with opportunity, all of community, awaiting the Yuletide and high school sports outside, and Patton Ave strip parade. Down the streets, the floats glide, and quite a vibe of dreamy pastels, colors in the recesses of my mind, that of Christmas red, goldish yellow, Halloween black in a crisp night sky. And orange jack-o'-lanterns, new plant life shrubbery, and festival pottery clay. Part 1, okay, now this is part 2 right here. Part 2, C'est la vie in Asheville Bunkum Mountains during fall. C'est la vie of AVL autumn. Can't, won't ever forget. In the age of my youthful years, during the newness of school and elementary and little league football, the winds, the smooth breeze and wind chill came around, and we sojourned to and fro on dirt roads to the yellow buses with C'est la vie, with new books and writing material and a new wardrobe that consisted of corduroy Levi's and the brand new Nike Swoop tennis shoe, accompanied by a 70s version Starsky and Hutch-like coat or jacket lined with wool for the colder days to come, of course. It all smelled store-bought, new and fresh. La vie. Not to mention the anticipation of Halloween jack-o'-lanterns and candy corn, Thanksgiving turkeys, and Christmas cheer and excitement of a list for St. Nick. C'est la vie. Fall-time memories and mountains of Asheville, Buncombe. C'est la vie. Can't, won't ever forget. C'est la vie. As every life form and cosmic creature of Smoky Mountain, Appalachia succumbs, bows down to natural, inevitable reality changes inside life cycles and seasons, so does the home of our IamAVL Buncombe Mountains, anticipating fall winds who chime out, September, of the earth, the wind, the fire elements. Yeah, September, reminiscent of that day when we met our Cali love on the Blue Ridge Parkway of Smoky Mountain Range, listening to some old Frankie Beverly, dreaming up visions of pottery clay, paint pastels, and old Eurocentric, Afrocentric, and American Indian folk traditions which exude and breathe through the atmosphere, inundating the environment with mountain nostalgia. C'est la vie, la vie, la vie. Yes, mountain nostalgia, inundated with earth aborigine culture and folk tradition of the Blue Ridge Smokies, which are recognized as some of the oldest landscapes and formations of planet Earth history. C'est la vie, la vie, la vie. C'est la vie, la vie. We celebrate and shall never forget nostalgic fall season of Asheville, of IamAVL Buncombe life of a Blue Ridge Parkway mountain range of the Great Smokies. Thank you. Yeah, I wrote that in 2020 and 2021. So I think I got time for one more. All right. I wasn't gonna share this poem. It's kind of edgy. It's filled with identity politics in the beginning, but ends on a real peaceful note. So here it goes. Let me see. Okay, here it goes. The name of it is the name of this poem, and it was the result of going down a rabbit hole on social media. So basically, I won't explain no more, but it's self-explanatory. But the name of it is Curse the Devil, Is He Real? Check it. The devil's alive and well on planet Earth. It brandishes a double-edged sword, speaks with forked tongue to wage all manner of spiritual, immortal combat against himself, to be bound, relegated, pigeonholed to a shackle identity of cursedness, affliction, shame, persecution. No, damn demon ain't for real, yo. Check it. Be it black coon, peckerweed, 3/5 of human, so-called chinka, or Western Hemisphere native, evil devil ain't real. No, damn demon, yo, trying to convince me I ain't the great, the I am. He says you're a political affiliate, a culture, a gender, ethnicity, that I'm a fascist, extremist, a leftist, a right wing, a race man, and that brother man, it behoove you at all costs to pick a team and thump Bible, thump religion scripts, then wage an unconscious war of ignorance at first glance and suspicion. Then later ask the question, man, but check it, yo, on the real, i.e. unapologetically, human, then African. So just chill, devil. while I drop dope wisdom, human being 2, black African 3, God conscious number 1. Screw you, devil, don't sleep on it. Game over. You gonna drop the ball sooner or later. No, so just chill. I'ma drop this old school of knowledge, check it. Black African is 3, human consciousness 2, God conscious on the 1. Cursed demon, you said I is not even entitled to show a little love, compassion, and appreciate all rainbow hues and earth clay of the planet, simply cause my melanin's the burntest, thickest, the dankest, cause I'm the Asiatic brother man, aborigine of all mankind, birthed in the village of our motherland. Fuck you and game over, Lucifer. I turn from your ways and no longer a slave, cause I got a critical mass multitude, bastions, legions, a fortitude of incarnate dope star seeds, empaths, super souls, bodhisattvas, great healers, earth angels, rolling with me to usher in a new world order of redemptive salvation, peace, love, happiness. Curse you, devil. You ain't real, and on the real, you a liar. Thank you. And I wrote that one in 2021 after the George Floyd thing. So, thank you.
Let's give it up for KJ. I haven't seen him at an open mic for a minute, so it's great seeing him again. Next up on deck, we've got Kyle. Y'all welcome Kyle to the stage.
Hello. My name is Kyle. Sitting in a room, watching dust drift in the daylight at noon, wishing I wish I could tear myself right in two, so I could be here for myself and back there for you. I've watched my dreams drift away like the tears in the stream. I am sitting at the river with the rain falling down. My heart slips out my mouth into the river to drown. Please go away, I don't need girl with red hair. I wish I could take her despair upon myself, and even now I could never know. I would throw it all down the wishing well. I could never tell. 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 I'll never be, never know, never see, never go, never leave. And even now, I could never know. I would throw it all down the wishing well. I could never tell. 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 So I'll watch my heart split into where the stream splits apart. Thank you. Does anyone have a feeling that they would like me to play right now? So do you guys want something heavy or something light? Anybody? I don't know. Light? You want something light? Okay. This is a new one. I've never played it live before, so it's probably going to be just okay, but it'll be fine. You're outside and it's warm out. The sun's out and everything is good. Water, it sounds pure and everything is good. The song is in your head now. You sing loud and everything is good, good. You love me forever. I will love you forever. I will love you You float up like a dreaming. You see me and everything is good. We kiss for the first time, hearts bursting as the sun slips through the wood. We peek up past our bedtime, speaking secrets. I I kiss you where I should. Could we stay here forever? I would stay here forever, even in the stormy weather. Pick flowers in the forest, put them in each other's hair where they stay good. They're in a sundress, you undress and everything is good. Pick pine needles slowly, smell like home, so we're up and on our skin. It's the start of something holy, no more lonely. Love is not a sin. Thank you. A peace bone got found in a dinosaur wing. Well, I've been jumping all over, but my view is slowly shrinking. Was a jugular vein in a jugular tail. Was supposedly a leak in most interesting colors. Well, with half of my fingers dipped in the sand, here progressing letters, but you used to cooking broccoli. Get the side of takeout is mildew on rice, and an obsession with the past is like a dead fly. Only a few things are related to the old time. Then we did believe in magic and we did die. Snap my words that you should follow. It's inside, 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 inside. Bet the mouse was happy when we made him amazed. 'Cause he don't understand and doesn't know he looks at your face. Bet the bubbles exploding and tickles the and all the birds very curious on the picture at the Severance. Well, I'm waiting for myself to get calm. I'm like a pelican at a riptide. I'm a corpse and not a fisherman. Go out this night, you know, have a good night. And in recession with the past is like a dead fly. Only a few things are related to the old times. Then we did believe in magic and we did die. Some are words that you should follow. It's inside, 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 inside. Do, 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 do. I'll start in a hose and I'll end in a yard. And when I feel like I'm stealing, I can keep myself from getting God. Only if it tastes your food can make me It was the clouds above the mountains, it was the mountains that made me feel scream. Well, she wore out her heart, but she never was found. She did come back to New York to be an artist, but are you anything? You find out that you can't ask a lady to cry. And an obsession with the past is like a dead fly. But the few things are related to your time. Then we did believe in magic and we did fly. Some are words that you should follow with you inside, 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 inside,
Thank you. That last one was Animal Collective song.
All right, everybody, that was Kyle. Let's keep it going for Kyle. There's some great energy there, jamming out right there. All right, we're getting closer to the end of the night as far as the open mic is concerned, but we still got some stuff coming. So on this list tonight, there were 2 bins. Is the second bin to sign up on the list still present? Is there another bin here that's on the list? There we go. All right, and remember, every performer gets a free double shot of kava. That's every performer gets a double shot of kava. Anytime you sign up on the open mic and do your thing. Without further ado, Ben has made it to the stage. I want y'all to welcome Ben to the stage.
Okay, I just take the mic. Hello? Hello? Oh, nice. We could live with the last 2 people on earth. We wouldn't have to wake up and go to work. We'd order fast food, watch TV all day in the crib. We could tattoo our names and hearts. We go back all the way to the start. Could take back all the things that we said. I'm sorry I've been gloomy, I think I'm better off alone. Every time you change your mood, I take drugs. I find refuge in a stable home. Catch you later, cause I stay alone. Fine by myself, don't need no one to hold. Oh, slap of the plug on my home, gotta pick up. Couple persons so, cause I'm feeling sick, yeah. It hurts when you're gone, I'm looking at your picture. Ain't no telling, no, I'm wishing that I'm with you. I run from love, but I'm never fast enough. Run from love, but I'm never fast enough. We could live like we're the last 2 people on earth. We don't have to wake up, go to work. We don't do fast food, watch TV all day in the crib. We could tattoo our names and hearts, and we go back all the way to the start. Could take back all the things that we said. Oh, we could live. We're the last 2 people on earth. gotta go to work. We order fast food, watch TV all day. In the crib, we could tattoo our names in hearts. And we go back all the way to the start. And we take back all the things that we said. Ooh.
You play something, I'll sing it to it, whatever. You want me to play something else? You can, I mean, yeah, play. You can play it in the same key. In the same key? Probably. Just like a nice strum. Nice strumming pattern. Yeah. Yeah. My spine feels cold, I feel old, don't understand what I am told most of the time. I tie the ropes in my microphone and wonder why I am the way I am inside. Is this living? Am I so different? I connect the dots and look for the part that I'm still missing. Where were the colors? Sometimes I wonder why I need a hit of weed just to recover. What a secret these people are keeping. They must know something I don't. It keeps me from sleeping. Mom, please don't shake me. I'm already awake. And as of lately, I just can't find my place. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I'm not the only one. Am I the only one? Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I'm not the only one. Am I the only one? I need to find some inner peace. Till now I've just been settling. Around inside my mind I run. And the reason why it's hard to sleep, 'cause the devil has been meddling. Again, I ask if I'm alone. I wonder what you want from me. Just take it and proceed to leave. Please don't hurt my fantasy of hope. Trees will grow and drop their leaves, and birds will fly and drop their wings, but I can never change the way I go. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I'm not the only one. I can't be the only one. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, let's give it up for Ben and Joe backing them. Yeah. And thank y'all for coming tonight. All right. So, stepping from behind the bar, we got Savvy coming to the stage next. Y'all please welcome Savvy to the stage.
Thank y'all. Just gonna sing a little Nat King Cole song real quick. The very thought of you, and I forget to do the little ordinary things that everyone ought to do. I'm living in a kind of daydream. I'm happy as a king and foolish, though it may seem to me that's everything, the mere idea of you, the longing here for you. You'll never know how slow the moments go until I'm near to you. I see your face in every flower, your eyes and stars above. It's just the thought of you, the very thought of you, my love. Thank you guys. Mwah.
That was Savvy, y'all. And speaking of Savvy, tip your bartenders. Hell yeah. All right, next up, is Caleb still? I know he's here somewhere. Hey, you want to go? Right? Okay. All right, cool. All right, sorry about that, y'all. But the man himself, Caleb Beissert, is heading to the stage. Y'all welcome Caleb to the stage.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, thanks so much, y'all. Good to be here. Good to see you. Thanks to everyone for sharing their creativity tonight. It's beautiful to see. I'm just gonna do a couple quick poems here. This first one is by me. It's called The Invisible World. I wring out laundry in the rank world. Blackbirds fly in and out of an open window. For centuries, distress was my dwelling place. I look skyward and dream, head resting in an open window. Tall buildings and street poles block my view, so I throw all my possessions out of an open window. Kings and their lawyers lie in palace corridors. A falcon with a note appears at the open window. Rulers cannot be trusted. Nothing has changed. A bandit steals my soul and makes through an open window. Beside the oaken bookshelf, an old wine bottle filled with peacock feathers. The invisible world lies just beyond the open window. Thank you. And this is a poem by our old friend James Mackay. This is Harvest. During these days, by custom, beneath the glamour of the northern hills, all the little objects glare and flutter, seethe and dance to the singing of the world in all its weaves and pores, grains and fibers. Here's to beauty coming on through the walls of a dark house and arrives like a body blow or a screaming puncture. Here's to rare connections that grow deep with the seasons and more strange and rarer still. Thanks. And I'll leave you with this. I wanted to share this poem tonight by the great Joy Harjo. This is New Orleans. This is the South. I look for evidence of other creeks, for remnants of voices, or for tobacco brown bones to come wandering down Conti Street, Royal or Decatur. Near the French market, I see a blue horse caught frozen in stone in the middle of a square. Brought in by the Spanish on an endless ocean voyage, he became mad and crazy. They caught him in Blue Rock, said, "Don't talk." I know it wasn't just a horse that went crazy. Nearby is a shop with ivory and knives. There are red rocks. The man behind the counter has no idea that he is inside magic stones. He should find out before they destroy him. These things have memory, you know. I have a memory. It swims deep in blood, a delta in the skin. It swims out of Oklahoma, deep the Mississippi River. It carries my feet to these places, the French Quarter, stale rooms, the sun behind thick and moist clouds, and I hear boats hauling themselves up and down the river. My spirit comes here to drink. My spirit comes here to drink. Blood is the undercurrent. There are voices buried in the Mississippi mud. There are ancestors and future children buried beneath the current, stirred up by pleasure boats going up and down. There are stories here made of memory. I remember DeSoto. He is buried somewhere in this river, his bones sunk like the golden treasure he traveled half the earth to find. Came looking for gold cities, for shining streets of beaten gold to dance on with silk ladies. He should have stayed home. Creeks knew of him for miles before he came into town, dreamed of silver blades and crosses, and knew he was one of the ones who yearned for something his heart wasn't big enough to handle. And DeSoto thought it was gold. The Creeks lived in earth towns, not gold. Spun children, not gold. That's not what DeSoto thought he wanted to see. The Creeks knew it and drowned him in the Mississippi River so he wouldn't have to drown himself. Maybe his body is what I am looking for as evidence. To know in another way that my memory is alive. But he must have got away somehow, because I have seen New Orleans. The lace and silk buildings, trolley cars on beaten silver paths, graves that rise up out of soft earth in the rain, shops that sell black mammy dolls holding white babies. And I know I have seen DeSoto having a drink on Bourbon Street, mad and crazy, dancing with a woman as gold as the river bottom. Thanks.
That's Caleb Beissert, y'all. Let's give it up. Keep going for Caleb Beissert. All right. I'm going to segue with a little poem here. And then maybe we'll get somebody from behind the stage or behind the scenes on stage once again. This is called Hate is a Strong Word for Love. And I wanted to read this poem anyway. And I've read it here plenty of times, I'm sure. But specifically after that last poem that Caleb read about New Orleans, which I loved, and I love New Orleans as well. It's one of my spirit animal cities. But I finished this poem in New Orleans, actually, on Saturday, April 20th, 2024. We don't have to throw daggers to show we care. Stake in the heart doesn't matter when there's zero blood left there to spare. Can be the honeybee dream or turpentine wasp sting nightmare, paired with penitent pinata teddy bear. At the seams, streamlined into clothesline, straining and banging in tornado torpedo. So hard to let go. And some folks practice evil in their waterhole chapel, just waiting for someone to stare them incorrectly spelt and warp the torched coffin nail. And the lady and the gentleman, calm, snatched by the pool of the wavy window stained in blur. Maybe love was the cure. Some call it the poison when contorted into emotional extortion. Lesson unwanted, supposed in its latest thankless spiritual deposit. Self-righteous, penciling in your story into ancient scrolls of Bible, vomited into logic's tangled splits. Rich without sense, scent, cinnamon, or sentiment. Bereft of tenement and distance from own whirling and downtrodden whisper. Bitter, so you want to learn and earn what you ache in late night tin can sage burn. Hate is the strong word for love. Cuffed to a bee, buzzed into belligerent death battle. Wanting to win, to stand on drippy, creepy hill alone. Then an angel's line rings, and you knew you were more than just lightning-fired meat and bones honed by failed frequencies. When you awoke and arose to thorny rose sun tearing you apart through the window's hum. Your tongue even cursed how you are blessed, threatened and wet with denial, failing to dial up the cuckoo clock smile that is the light of your heart, cored and zoned into believing that no one is anything but a sting of a stone. Cortisone, cortisone. Won't you flee upon the current as our leaking, singing lifeboat? Why did we leave you abandoned on the coast? As if your pretty, pitiful, summer-tuned self are not a home. As if you are not a song. Thank y'all. Cheers. And it's good to see all of y'all here. If you are ready, Ari, would you like to come up and read us some stuff? Y'all welcome Ari to the stage. Been doing a thing behind the scenes, right away.
I have a couple poems by John Sands. If I can find them. All right, this first one is called It's a Lot. It's a lot to open your eyes in the morning, to taste your own unbrushed mouth, to hear thousands of voices and believe your own. It's a lot to lose even one friend, to not be heard or to be heard, and still be paranoid that people hate you. It's a lot to put your heart on another's train tracks, to not take a loved one hostage with your own fear, with what you don't want to know about yourself. Once, to explain how cold I'd become, I confessed my love to a friend who didn't love me back. I felt the words leave my chest. Genuine, desperate, gone. It was a lot. Conned bills, job applications, small talk, a lot to shake hands, raise eyebrows, debate about basketball, eye contact over beer. It's a lot to hide behind a new shirt, old jeans, to grow a beard or eat a whole pizza, to practice restraint, or to jog voluntarily. All right, this next one is called It's Not Your Fault. It's not your fault you were just looking at your phone while peeing. Who cares? You were just banking. You were just standing in line at the bank. It's just a train ride. It's just one thing your 3-year-old had to repeat twice, but then you heard it, and now you just have to check one thing. It's myself. I just got some new followers, so I just need to see how many that's at now. It's just a wedding ceremony with no phones, followed by reception, where we consider what lighting best frames the present. It's just priorities, just a few stories. I'm just checking my email again. I'm just a small infatuation that means less than a little. Half an article on the Knicks 3-point shooting, a quarter of today's headlines. I was literally just trying to look at my calendar, which I never even opened. It's just half an hour. It's just a marriage. It's just easier to move my thumb along the screen protector. like it's tender, like it's grief after your kid at a baseball game, after grief after grief. It's just a tweet my wife and I can laugh about. It's just all books, for God's sakes. The capacity to read one, for instance. And if everyone's an addict, then it's just fucking Wednesday morning before you even fucking piss, and it's just a fucking brain rearranged, and it's just a fucking gun aimed at a car you don't recognize, at an hour you don't socialize. It's just a little loneliness, a meditation app, and I get to see how many minutes I've meditated in my whole life, but only the minutes that made someone else money. It's only making invisible people money. It's only my personality, only a synapse, only a kindergarten graduation, only an eighth of my one waking life. Some people give away more than that. What'd you say? It's just my alarm clock, my atlas, my calendar, my compass. It's just cigarettes in the 70s, baby. Just paying the fucking piper, just trying to cry. But all that comes out is a theme song, just the video of Ed Sheeran on a car, on a guitar, in Manhattan, in a sea of phones. It's just Frank standing on one foot, his arms outstretched, making his baby brother open with laughter, the sunlight of him breaking through the clouds while I reach for my pocket to view it through a lens. But the second I push record, they stop. That's all.
All right, everybody, that was Ari. Yes, let's keep it going for Ari. And now we're pretty close. This is basically like the closing of the night. It wasn't the longest list tonight, but it was pretty much a bomb-ass list. I mean, I really enjoyed it, and hearing the new voices as well. I'm going to attempt to go to this keyboard over here and do something. So if y'all bear with me, we'll try to get set up. Oh, my bad. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try to do a poem I haven't done in a long ass time. But I'm gonna add strings to it, and it's gonna come out however it comes out. This is called Love Alone, and I'll get through as much of it as possible. It's about loving and like the intimate physical love, all different types of love, metaphysical, figurative, hell, however you want it. But here we go. For those who can't make love, let love make you. A bed of water in a cruise. P.S. Here's some crying, bleeding, stinking flowers from a dreamt up heaven's bowels. for some who seem to come out of the womb already covered in towel. From the depths of a vacuum where oak die under sharp sights of wise owl. For those who can't make love naked, where old crows and glass baskets croak, soaked in corked, gorged guilt, blinded by sights that melt the heels, that tell just how it feels when the table is set for the best meal. One should hope that one's imagination is quite the bit sharper when you can't see with eyes readily naked beyond the seams of your drapery. Let the fantasy never die, such scenery of a canopy. For those who can only make love silent, when you seem to buy your freedom through punishment, you need to take the silence off when you're full speed gunning it. Feeling like explosion gonna blow the dungeon pit. Feeling like heaven and hell engulf you in one moment. And you can do nothing about it. Except let go of it. When all your angels and demons are confronted, you're forced free to run with all of them. Still you can't say nothing. For those who can only make love with their eyes closed, toil of all the things that you chose, all the things that you own. Red skin, hot skin, dead skin, hops skin, only in sensation, standing in the most friction-flinched field of lightning. You can be as loud as you like. You just can't see a damn thing. Over inundated and overcome with sensational feeling. For those who can only make love without feeling. No hope for children, nor ripening. There, nothing anymore is exciting. When the knife is only mechanically swinging into the orchard of cultured peach. Rows of dreams of peace. But here, tragically, the knife is just killing. Sliced lemon moon peeling and crying, then revealing and dying. Without even trying. For those who can't bake and make love on timing. For those who can only make love in broken glass. Asphalt against the stomach. Wall against the back. Alley too narrow to feel like home. Too closed in and isolated and city cut to feel a need to make too much a fuss over dirty normal transgressions of us. Scream, but it won't help you up. The pain forcing you into outer body belt of astral dream, where everything's just so heavily, heavenly, and lovely. Everything's just so heavily, heavily, and lovely. For those who can only make love in wilderness, in thickets, in jumping jacks of jerk spirits flashed and flapped into song on flying battle raft, riding upon a dream, a sparkly, sparkly, tingling dream. Sparkly, tingly, buzzing, throbbing, buzzing, bouncing, plow, plow. But you always hang your head down low. When in the end you have to go home now. Celebrate and take it with you when you are homebound. Heaviest harvest acorn lightly torn from the mouth of cream red velvet squirrel. A feeling weighted into the aura as if with such a happening held in the hand is whole world. For those who can only make love in fire, the torch and baton hurl and twirl. The bad only accepted as aggravated, agitated tiger. When peace and quiet are murdered for higher drama notes that won't ghost and excommunicated choirs. For those who can only make love alone in straight soul dive. Paranoid, trust no one, afraid of intimacy, afraid to bleed, of disease, pregnancy, and the weeping, vulnerable drunk. Why not seek solution in substance, reflection of depth in connection, first innocent? That is for those who can't make love alone. That's about it. Cheers, thank y'all. I think we're about at the closing of the night, but it's good to see such a nice crowd. I'm sure there are people visiting or revisiting town, and some people's first time through. But welcome, this is Poetry Open Mic Asheville at Sovereign Kava. Remember, tip your bartenders, all that good stuff, and come back and see us. My name is Kevin Evans. Oh yeah, and tomorrow there is a DJ set here. DJ Uncle Riz, 6 p.m. So y'all be sure to check it out if you're around. Otherwise, we'll see y'all next time, and thank you so much for coming through and bringing so much energy. Yeah. Y'all have a good one. Cheers.